Hi guys, Dane back again. Wanted to talk about plyometric training for rehabbing our Achilles tendon, so the final stage of the strength continuum. And this is why I've been a bit hesitant to go over it so far, is I'm constantly pulling people back from doing it because they're not ready for it. Often people are doing box jumps, skipping when their Achilles really shouldn't be doing it just yet. When is it ready? When are we ready? When we're trying to get over our Achilles, when is it ready for doing some plyometric training? So it's normally when it's waking up better in the morning, when it's about 80 to 90% there really. It's getting there. You've sort of plateaued with your strength training. It's feeling better with running, and it doesn't hurt to squeeze as much. Why do it? Why do plyometric training? Well, plyometric training is that final stage where if we haven't run properly for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 2 years because our Achilles tendon has been sore, we needed to learn how to use our tendons again. Our tendons are springs. We need to learn how to use them so that we start springing off them again. We need to learn how to start using them and stiffen them up again and get the confidence to use them. It won't hurt anymore. Like, it's getting better. But we need to do it gradually. So that's what I want to go through today. So a gradual process of integrating them. And something that I've sort of learnt off Peter Malliaris's work and Dr. Rich Willie. I've learned a few exercises from them, and I generally use them when I'm trying to rehab someone back after an Achilles. Alright, so they're our springs, and they give us free energy. So when we plan a flex and push up onto our toes with the push-up phase of running, a lot of the energy is actually coming from the tendon. So as we've hit the ground and loaded up into dorsiflexion, the Achilles has sort of gone like that. So it's a loaded spring. And then when we actually move through a gait phase, it actually does that. So it slings through. Like, I'm not actually using my muscle to do that. That's because it got loaded into dorsiflexion, and then it pops through. We can only do that with a pain-free tendon. That's why we slow down a bit when we have a sore tendon, or when our tendons lose a bit of their pop and their stiffness as we get older. We start shuffling along. We're not using them as much. We're not sort of stretching them and propelling through them. Alright, so that's the key of plyometrics, is to get using our springs again. Alright, where would I often start? So this is one from Rich Willie. I learned it last year actually, so pretty recently. The beauty about it is it's half a calf raise, half a jump. You don't actually leave the ground, so you're on 2 legs, of course, because that's where we always start when we're doing a new change, and we're just pulsing up and down. So you're simply just moving your ankle up into plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So you're just pulsing at the ankle, your knees stiff. Often start at 60, try to do that 3 times the first week. If that's okay, then start adding 2 sets and 3 sets of that. If that's okay, then you're ready for some skipping. If it's not okay, you just simply go to the level that was okay. So you go back a step, you stay there for a few weeks, and then you try the next step. So the next stage, and this is the start of Peter Malliaris's stuff, is just skipping. So simply skipping on 2 legs. You don't need a rope, and just do that for 60 reps, and try that every second day, so 3 times the first week. That replaces the pulses. If that's going okay, then you can add a 2nd set and a 3rd set. Now, what I found is that 2nd set and 3rd set, you can actually start adding some movement, and you can actually start stiffening your knee. So those first ones, I was using my knee a bit to take the pressure off my Achilles. You start locking that knee back, and it's just simply at the ankle, okay? Then you can also, that could be the first 60 seconds. The second 60 seconds can be side to side. So if you look at me, side to side like that, okay? So you might go left, right for 60. And then you might also go for the 3rd set, say, forward and back. Okay. If you're getting through 3 times a week, every second day, 1 set on the spot, 1 set forward and back, 1 set side to side with a stiff knee, loading up your Achilles on 2 legs, you're getting through that fine with your running, then you're ready for single legs. And progress into single leg plyometrics, which I'll go through in the next video, and we'll go through how to do that for height, zigzagging, and off a step. All right, that's the importance of plyometrics. That's why we should do them, when we should do them, and how we should start doing them. All right, I'll be back next week with the next video. I hope you're finding them useful. I'm enjoying the process. It's just great getting this stuff out there, knowing that I've got a bit of some videos to refer to and getting a bit of feedback. I'm trying to improve my delivery of the videos. But yeah, thanks for everyone getting involved. I'm really keen to make a difference. All right, see you next week.